Yahoo! Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Pokey Plumber. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a couple cool slabs come in from PSA. This was one of my last submissions I did with PSA, and I said, this is the last one I'm going to do. And they literally gave me like all 10s, except for a couple of them. So it's kind of weird, but I'm just going to share two of my favorite cards from that submission. We got the Mega Dragonite EX. On top of that, we landed the Mega Gengar EX, and my son picked one random pack out of 2,500 packs, and it had this bad boy in it. So really lucky to add those into my PC. I mean, this was the first time that I technically made money on a submission. Like, I'm not gonna sell any of it, I don't think. I've just been stacking away all these slabs. So I don't know. This episode might be a little bit shorter. My son's really sick. He's been throwing up all night. I'm covered in throw up and it stinks. But I got to put a video out for you guys. It's like 3:30 in the morning. So I said, you know what? I still have to film. The show goes on, but pray for my little buddy. Love him more than anything. It sucks because you can't take that pain or sickness away from him. But what's going on? Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Poke Plumber, fleshing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, verifying market trends, through that plunger early, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. Doing pretty well myself. Happy hump day. I think that's Wednesday. One of those things. But ladies and gentlemen, we were giving away a Fusion Strike, shout out to Ryan, a 3-pack blister. Congratulations to the one and the only Granty Wallace. Congratulations, Granty. All you have to do is shoot me a message on Instagram or email me and claim your prize. That's a cool win. That's a cool win. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I've given out multiple of these on the channel, so this is going to be the last one I give away. Yes, the last one, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to open another case. We are giving away an Arceus V, yes, Arceus, collection box. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, say it with me now, and your chance to win the best collection box of the Sword and Shield era, the Arceus V figure collection box. If it's free, it's for me. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. But I'm going to make this a quick episode today, but there's a couple things I do want to talk about. We are finally in the era where rip and chippers are able to break booster boxes again for breaks, right? We're getting prices of, I have to talk about this because I caught so much heat for this and so much fire for this, and I'll never understand why. I said we would see perfect order boxes anywhere from $150 to $175. I was looking for the clip. I can't find it. It's somewhere. But whoever watched this channel, verify for me. And I had so many people saying, boxes are never going to drop below $200 again. You're delusional. You're out of your mind. It's different this time. And guess what? I could literally go and buy pitch black boxes at $150. I can go and buy Chaos Rising, which I don't think is a horrible buy, at $160 right now. Like, it's a good thing, but we're not quite there yet. I think we go lower than this, okay? I really do think we're going to hit a little bit lower than this. But even at these prices, these are your MSRP prices. With the reprint of Destined Rivals, with the reprints of Journey Together, everybody's head is a little bit different. They're like, well, I'm not going to buy the new stuff because what if Pokemon's actually printing again? We're getting booster boxes again when everyone said it wasn't gonna happen. And that's what we heard from distros, right? We heard people saying that, like, booster boxes, reprints were done. It's not going to happen for like 3 years, blah, 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 all this, blah, blah, blah. And then the rumor it was like a snowball effect. It grew bigger and bigger, and then everybody was talking about it. So now everyone has a lot more of a risk tolerance. Everyone's afraid that if I start buying the newer, more modern stuff, it's going to get reprinted. I'm afraid that if I buy some Phantasmal Flames right now, it's going to get reprinted. So I have a decent position, so maybe I'm going to sell some of that. Oh, wait, I have some Mega Evolution. Should I sell that? But what if the reprint doesn't have the box topper in it? And that's what a lot of people are saying with Journey Together right now. So everybody's head is like a whirlwind. They don't know what to do. They don't know which direction to head. And, you know, I understand that. I feel you on that. I mean, right now, There's some big websites out there that have like Destin Rivals ETBs at 120 a pop, cases at 1,200 a piece, one sleeve cases at 1,200 a piece, and that's like eight. I think it's eight something a pack for Destin Rivals. So we've seen Destin Rivals finally break the $10 pack price, and everyone said Destin Rivals will never be less than $10, and we're there. So we're kind of in a new position where everybody said the market's different, never going to happen again, and it's all happening again, right? It's not as the battles as the way Battle Styles was when Sword and Shield happened, or when the Sword and Shield crash happened, and they went to like $79.99. I think my LGS was selling them at $74.99 just to get rid of them. And I remember I was buying some because I was trying to master the set. I should have stopped. The third pack, I pulled the Sleepy T-Tar, and that was my chase, but I kept going and going and going because packs were so cheap. I don't think we're going to be in a position where packs go to 350, but I do think in certain sets we might see 450 to 550, which, hey, it's a good thing. These for all the people that were complaining, all the people that were mad, like, you finally have affordable packs. You finally have affordable things. And I think this was very important for Pokemon to eventually catch up on these things. It's like we have an abundance of prismatic SBCs. I love it. We have an abundance of Destin Rivals. I mean, people are already getting the ETBs. Not the booster boxes quite yet, but in the next couple weeks, you're going to see ETBs really drop and drop and drop. And a lot of people ask, what's the price point that you pay? $100 and lower. Like, all in, go for it. I don't give a crap. Higher than MSRP, I don't care. Destin Rivals are absolute buy. What I am noticing is a lot of stuff with the Sun and Moon era, it's not really dropping. It's, if anything, some sets are going up right now. Cosmic Eclipse, I think we mentioned this before, it's going up. But the thing that is very appealing to me, and I know I bore you guys when I talk about it, and everyone doesn't want to hear it, and it's not doing anything, and it sucks, and it's boring, and I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. You hate it. But Sword and Shield era, guys, I'm going to preach this until I turn blue in the face. Sword and Shield era is a perfect buy-in price. We are at the lowest lows I think we're going to see Sword and Shield, right? So Ultra Modern, absolutely crashing, disintegrating, blowing up. Sealed product isn't even worth investing anymore, right? Like, sealed product's dead. We don't want to buy it anymore. Pokemon's dead. Magic the Gathering, let's go there. Loricana, let's go there. Naruto, gonna kill it. Like, dude, slow your roll. Enjoy Pokemon. You have so many opportunities right now, and they're staring us right in the face. XY boxes are going to be the price of black and white boxes. Sun and Moon boxes are going to be the price of black and white boxes. And if we want to talk the vintage game, guys, Diamond and Pearl boxes, Platinum. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about last episode. So I was watching, shout out to Brian, this is a couple episodes ago. Shout out to Pokey first with the news. But Diamond and Pearl will be next August for the Pokemon hobby, right? They're bringing back Diamond and Pearl. And people are going to say, well, I guess that because they're doing, Emerald, basically Ruby Sapphire, so Diamond and Pearl's next, which makes sense, right? But yes, we are getting Diamond and Pearl. I asked my LGS what they've heard, and they confirmed it, so it sounds like it's actually true. But anyways, Diamond and Pearl booster boxes in a lot of situations is even rarer than the EX era, and a lot of those boxes from the EX era are like 60 to 150K to 220K to 300K for Team Rocket returns. Diamond and Pearl may not have gold stars, but it has level X's. Platinum era is just as good. Level X's has some really cool secrets. Those boxes, if you want to look at the greater game, they're tangible, right? Like, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they're obtainable. I know the prices are crazy, but it's like if you have enough trade bait, if you graded enough cards, if you stacked up your steel collection after the past couple of years, you could probably trade into one of those. EX era is kind of like at the point of no return. Like, the prices are just skyrocketing. It's just unaffordable. Diamond and Pearl, I feel like that if there's anything undervalued in this market at this moment, it's going to be your Platinum Arceus, your Supreme Victors, your Secret Wonders, your Stormfronts, Legend Awaken. You probably can't even find one of those boxes on the market. Those boxes are as rare as it gets, and the prices are still affordable. But I know I'm going to catch so much flack for that, and people are going to be upset with me. but it's just the truth. Those boxes are very appealing to me. Heart Gold, Soul Silver era, super appealing to me. I haven't seen one of those boxes come to market in like the past like 3, 4 months. So who knows what the new prices are. But I wouldn't be surprised if like an Undaunted box came up to auction, even in this lull of a market, would probably hit like high 40s, which is crazy, crazy. Um, but I don't know. Everyone asks me, is the market crashing after 30th? Is history repeating itself? And like a part of me does think that's a absolute possibility. Um, I just think this people that are getting hurt right now or losing money are going to flock out of the hobby. They're going to leave. They're going to look for the next shiny thing and then rinse and repeat, do the same cycle, buy at all-time highs, try to flip it, blah, 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 blah. So I do think the hobby is going to slow down. I do think the 30th plays a part. Another fun fact about the 30th, it was actually a red Mew that popped up. So you have like the RGB. People were saying it was a Pikachu or a Mewtwo. It looks like they're all going to be Mews. It looks like it's a red Mew, a blue Mew, and a green Mew. I saw the picture of the red Mew. I saw a picture of the blue Mew. I haven't seen the green Mew quite yet, but that's what the 30th is. We're going to start seeing the 30th leak out in the next couple weeks. You're already seeing a lot of whatnot people, a lot of rep and shippers, sharing all that stuff. And it's just like not enough people have the money to focus in 4 or 5 different like sets right now. So that's why I think with the ultra modern, we're absolutely going to see things subside. Um, when it comes to slabs, there's so many sharks in the slab game right now that it's just been manipulated and manipulated, manipulated. But at the end of the day, there is someone to keep buying it. And the reason that slabs have been so manipulated because like it's easier to travel with slabs. It's hard to go to collect the comet sealed. And when you have all these sharks, they're like, all right, well, if I have 3 copies of this card and I want the card to be 100K and there's um, only one listing, I could put it, or there's no pops on it, right? I could put it on auction right now. I could bid that one card up to 100K, okay? I could bid that card to 100K. Then my next 2 cards are going to be 100K each. And that's what's been happening in the slab world. And that's why I told you the slabs will be the most volatile. All these reverse stamp bull crap that they did, the gold stars were manipulated, no other. The ponchos kept getting manipulated. I'm not saying they're great, they're not great and fantastic cards because they are, right? They're some of the best things that have ever been created in the Pokemon TCG. But this stuff has become so tenacious with the sharks backing things and going crazy. But for the sharks that dealt with sealed, that they botted 20,000 ETBs, because yes, there's people that botted 20,000 ETBs, like it's true. They are getting smoked so hard right now, and their credit card payments are going to be due sooner than later. So when you have all these releases happening at once, I'm telling you, every action has a reaction, and we're going to continue to see prices, drop with the ultra modern. It's very surprising that in this lull of a market when you're seeing this ultra modern drop like we are now, but still the Sword and Shield era, yeah, it's low, but it's not dropping, it's stagnant. The Sun and Moon era slowly going up. Heck, the Sun and Moon era slabs are going up, which is, it's like they figure out a new spot to go to manipulate. I mean, I have the XY era slabs, but I check the auctions. I see manipulation, but all those XY cards are going up and up and up. The boxes staying stagnant, going up. Roaring Skies went up like $400 or $500. So like, even in this lull, this crash of a market, things are still really strong. And like that's why I don't see it like, with the older stuff like going to zero, going as crazy as people are saying it's going to. I just see the ultra modern, becoming more regulated, calming down, having more realistic buy-in. And I think that's the thing that people don't talk about enough is so many people's entry points were so much higher with the end of the Scarlet and Violet era, the Mega era. Like I remember like asking myself, is this a good thing to buy Chilling Reign at $80? Is this a good thing to buy Fusion Strike at $80, $75? And like those were our buying prices. A lot of these people's buying prices were like, should I buy Phantasmal Flames at $400? And you had a lot of creators out there saying, yeah, buy it. Should I buy Destined Rivals at $600? And a lot of people were like, yeah, buy it. And now I feel so bad for those people that took that advice and they said, okay, I'm going to go all in on Destined Rivals because it's the next Evolving Skies, which it can be. And if they wait, they will be fine. But a lot of these people aren't going to wait. This can take even longer, right? This could be the next 5 to 10 years to see, Evolving Skies numbers from Destined Rivals. Do I think that this is a huge opportunity with Destined Rivals? Absolutely. But when you had all these people giving you advice to buy the newest, shiniest things, and now those people are going to get hurt, they're going to get destroyed, especially for the short period of time. Man, a lot of people are going to have to learn patience, and you're going to be rewarded if you have that patience. It's just going to be a slow, tough burn. Like modern has proved itself to be an S tier, add-on to anyone's portfolio. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you patient enough? Do you have enough in you to be able to wait that time frame? And I mean, this is the true test for anyone that bought a Destined Rivals booster box at $600. They're going to drop. We're going to see them in the 300s, right? They're essentially cut in half. Are you going to buy more dollar cost average, or are you like, shit, I screwed up, and you're just going to sell them and get out? Like, that's the thing is now, if you have the capital or a little extra capital, buy more, drop your numbers. You're going to be fine. And it's just like everybody bugs out. I understand. Like, for a lot of people who like thought that this was the only way and you just had to go all in, like, I feel bad, but it's like kind of what happened with COVID. Everyone was buying, base set boxes at like close to 50 grand. Then they dropped to 12 and then everybody left. So now, depending on how much this stuff drops, you're going to see all these people leave again. And it's going to be the same cycle all over again. And you're going to see the Pokemon market, nobody care. You're going to see new sets come out, even though they're good. No one give a shit because they lost money on the previous 4, 5, 6 sets. And that's just where we're at. I don't think it gets better in the short term. It's just going to take a lot more patience. I hope I don't get sick. My son's probably going to get me sick, but I don't know. I hope I have a video for you guys on Friday. Man, I had something, but it's downstairs. I was going to open something for you guys. I'm sorry. I'll open something. I picked out a nice little like pack selection to open for you guys, but it's downstairs and I don't want to edit. I'm tired. I got to go shower, clean up, and I don't know. I love you guys. Everything's going to be fine. Stack up. 30th is coming. Delta Rain's coming. A lot of fun stuff. I think someone talked about the new future set, Dragon something. So we have a lot of cool stuff happening with Pokemon. It's just like more people are, here for the wrong reasons. Listen, the difference between Magic and Pokemon, Magic, you actually have players, right? Pokemon, there's not as many players as there should be, right? There was a lot of collectors, right? Pokemon had true fans and true collectors, and that's what it was about. But then when you have a override of investors, and I'm not talking shit because I'm part of that, right? I'm a collector investor. It's always been that way. But when you have an overload of just so many people strictly investing that don't have any love for the hobby, you're going to see things get bad for a little bit. When things get, the first sign that things that get bad and they don't give a shit, like I look at this box, right? If you don't have when a majority of the people don't look at the box and get pumped to see Giovanni and Mewtwo, right? And they're just like, oh, it's a box. Like, they're not going to do well in here. Like, this box is badass. You have freaking Ho-Oh, like, screaming on the side, Ethan's Ho-Oh. Then you have Cynthia's Garchomp. Like, dude, this box is badass. And I could put this on my shelf, watch it drop to $300, and not give a shit. And be like, all right, not going to be $300 forever. When I look at this box, I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a $2,500 box. And how long? I don't know, but I got the patience. And that is freaking key. Enjoy this shit when it drops, buy it up, and then you just set it and forget it. I love you guys. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.